Welcome to a new video. You having fun smashing?
Smash!
What's going on?
I'm smashing.
Tell me.
Well, all this roof is wet. Like, here's my glove, see? And then rub it on here, and now my glove's wet. So all of that roof's wet, so I had to smash all of... Well, I couldn't get the screws out because they were all rotten, so I smashed it down. He told me to.
It's fine.
I smashed all that.
If it's got to come out, it's got to come out.
You can see this bit's rotten here, but hopefully it dries and we can put wood hardener on it because it's not actually destroyed, it's still intact. But all of this wood is still dry. If we left it any longer, it would not have been. Because the plywood was dry, but the polystyrene was wet, and the entire ceiling is wet. And also, good thing I did strip it out because there's some holes over there.
Yeah, you can see daylight coming through. Look at that. Daylight.
So if I didn't strip that through, we would have done all this work, and then more leaks would have happened on the other side of the van. Yeah. I'm taking off the majority of this polystyrene, just because this wall's so wet. The polystyrene will take forever to dry if you didn't pull it off.
I suggest we
need to remove this window so that this can dry.
Yeah. Like we did on the other one.
And then we need to pull all that off, but to get any of that off, you have to take this out.
Yeah, that's the, I don't know if I've showed you, but that's the kitchen window at the moment. So that's all taped up because we took the seal off.
Smashing's fun.
I did show you on the last video, of course.
Oh, I'm hot. It's a good job we live in a cold country.
Right, you want me to take this window seal off then?
Yes, and I'd also like you or someone to help me pick up all this so I can get to these.
Okay. It's another day. Sam's been busy stripping this wall off now and taking out the rest of the furniture on the front. This side's still to do, but this vinyl was on the floor just here and it was clearly damp underneath, so let the dehumidifier do its job and dry that out for a few hours or days.
Hi. So this little monster didn't want to stay in there, he wanted to be in the video. So what else have we done? We have stripped all that because that was wet, need drying. I've painted all this wood in wood hardener, so that's all nice and solid. And here put a new piece up there because that piece of wood was completely gone, it was just rotted away. These pieces of wood were able to be saved.
That's just by sticking two pieces of plywood together, isn't it?
Yeah. So we stuck two pieces of random wood that we had left from the caravan.
That's what it's called. I can't believe it's not nails.
This up here. Oh, that.
Yeah.
So these pieces of wood were able to be saved, but they had dents and holes in from where it rotted. So I just put wood filler. This was just a giant hole, there was no wood there. So I filled that. This was just a giant hole. And yeah, that's it so far. I've also chipped out all the wood from all the way down there. That was all rotten, so I need to fill that. The windowsill this side was non-existent, so I've just put a piece of wood in there and glued it in with some sealant and adhesive. And yeah, that's about as far as we've got so far.
I've just taken the cooker out and I'm just going to cut some pieces of wood now just so Sam can put them in place where they need to go.
Oh, I've also started doing that one down there, but it needed to dry before I could build another layer up on it.
Where's the long pieces of wood going to go? In the bathroom mainly? Yeah. In fact, that's it, isn't it? Every other bit of wood needs to be able to dry out. Oh, just this one here as well, underneath the vent.
Yeah, just that piece.
Oh no, that's polystyrene. Sorry, I'm wrong. That doesn't even need replacing.
Oh. All of the rest of the wood has all been done with wood hardener because it was actually able to be saved. Over there, I do need to put some wood filler in and paint it with some wood hardener, but the actual wood's alright. It's all dried up.
So I've taken out this access portal for the porta potty because we're not going to need that, so I may as well do away with it, and then we can make sure that what we're left with is a very tight sealed thing. I've taken this lower awning rail off because if you just look in here, all the wood's rotten, so that needs replacing.
Literally. You can literally...
Oh, mind my fingers.
Stab that through there, look.
Yeah.
That's just not floor.
So yeah, we're going to have to put a piece of wood on here for this lower awning rail to seal onto. replace the butyl putty tape, of course. But yeah, we'll get it done for tomorrow, because tomorrow is put the awning rails on day.
Yeah.
So I've cut some wood for here to go across that bit. That section down there is going to go across that bit. There you go. And we're just chipping out this wood for another section, which is 121 centimetres. Better get on with it. Just getting ready for putting the awning rail on this side. Just running butyl tape into the gap. There's not much of a gap there, so no need to run it in all the way up there. Then down this side. Just be running it in the gap. And then it's just a case of putting a flat piece of tape over, like this stuff, over the gap, and then put the awning rail on. Sam's busy working away on this side of the van, trying to get this area all sorted. It looks an absolute mess at the moment, but
it does,
it's coming together.
Just this piece of metal right here, you see this strip here?
Yep.
Well, it's corroded from there up, so we need to put a new piece here attached to this side inside. We need to put a new piece up to here, which then will hold this, close this gap.
Yeah, so there's the seam there.
So the seam is here, but the seam corroded here,
all the way
so
up.
we have to put it a new piece all the way up here. But if we put it on the inside here and attach it to the inside of the van,
yep,
it'll seal that hole perfectly all the way up, and then we can put the awning rail back.
Sorted.
My hands are a mess.
Yes, they are.
But it's done anyway. It's all clear. It's all ready for a new piece of metal to put on.
Okay. Excellent. And then just along this bottom bit, you've got what we're trying to glue on and get rid of the crease all the way to the
Yeah,
corner.
we've got to wait for that side to dry before
So
we
that can
push
sit
this side
inside
on.
nicely.
Because this side, pulling this wall off just to get to here easier, so that we can, you know, fix this aluminium wall better. Because it'll be a lot easier if there's a gap. And I seem to have found some more rot. This piece of wood, massive chunk of wood, just fell off in my hand.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And it's the other side of the grab handle.
And that's the grab handle there.
There's the handle, and there's
So
where it was going through at the
that
back of
was
the van.
just a hell of a lot of rotten wood. Look, look.
Yeah.
It just comes off in your hand.
Wow.
So, good job I removed that wall. Because that needs replacing.
You just took it off so you had better access
I
to
just took it off
this
to
bit.
get this bit. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. It didn't look like there was. But there is. It's rotten as hell down there. Look, the screws are completely decayed.
Yeah.
And they're just holes now. I didn't even have to, like, use the screwdriver. I could just pull the screw out.
I'm guessing the other side's the same as well. Oh.
I literally could just pull the screw out. It didn't even have anything that it was holding on to.
Oh dear. And that's the awning rail back on. Looking good. Easy enough to do. Slightly bulged out just here, as you can see, but this screw just keeps spinning, so it's not going to pull in tight. So just go and put some silicone in there to seal that up, but everywhere else is pulled in nicely. There's just some extra butyl tape needs cutting off here, and this side just keeps getting worse before it gets better, but this is being well and truly stripped out now, ready for the extra piece. And I think what we're going to do is just get a layer of this stuff, which we've actually taken off from the inside, the aluminium, and rivet it onto here so it's got a nice lip to go back inside, because at the moment, as you can see, we've got quite a gap between. But if we build this up, have some wood support behind it, which we did have in place but we've taken out again. Just go in and have a look. I'm going to wrap this video up actually. I think this is number 6, so thank you for watching. But yeah, there you go. This looks a lot worse than it did in the past scenes. But it'll get better. I have to have faith it'll get better.